And TRT World's Ayanlar joins me now from Jarablus in Syria. Hi, Alican. So what is the latest on the operation there?
Well, Acha, we know that the ground operation to liberate Daesh's self-proclaimed capital of Raqqa began on the eastern front on day one. That's where the ground troops were located, situated closest to the city limits. Today, yesterday as well, they were able to gain control of several buildings as well as a checkpoint belonging to Daesh. Today, on day two of the operation, we're seeing a little bit more action on the other fronts, specifically the western and northern fronts. And the reports that we're getting show that the northern front has become the new front line in this final push to regain control. Also in line with this, we know that the U.S. envoy to the international coalition in the fight against Daesh has told reporters in a press conference in the Iraqi capital of Baghdad today that they would be stepping up, accelerating their efforts over the next few days.
And how big is the presence of Daesh in Raqqa?
Well, it's hard to tell because estimating Daesh's strength in Raqqa has been made more difficult because of reports showing that certain factions of the group have been leaving the city over the last week, both towards the west as well as towards the east. When we look at sort of the exodus towards the west, we know that a Russian frigate that was based out of the Mediterranean fired 4 cruise missiles on Daesh targets in and around the ancient city of Palmyra last week. That was the first time that the Russian Navy had conducted such a strike. And we know that from the statement released by the Russian Defense Ministry, they said that they also were able to hit some certain groups belonging to Daesh that had fled Raqqa. Also, we know that they're leaving towards the east alongside the banks of the Euphrates River towards the city of Deir ez-Zor. Now, the U.S. coalition said before this operation began that they estimated around 3,000 to 4,000 fighters in Raqqa, but considering the latest developments, it's probably at the lower end of that range.
And Alican, I mean, while this operation is going on, what about the civilians who are there? I mean, are they trapped inside or have they been evacuated so far?
Well, civilians have been trying to exit the city of Raqqa, as well as other areas that Daesh has control. We know that the U.S.-led coalition warplanes have been dropping leaflets in and around that area for the past week, warning civilians trying to get out of this area, to get out of this area, warning of an imminent attack, imminent assault. But we've also been hearing reports that some innocent civilians have been killed by these coalition airstrikes. So, but we do know that Daesh will be trying to use these innocent civilians as human shields as the coalition forces, which is led by the Syrian Democratic Forces, enter the city on all 3 fronts.
Thank you very much for that. That was Alican Ayanlar there live from Jarablus in Syria.